No Life Shaq broke my heart.
Drake them snitched on the reaction community. It's no way. It's no way you got us in this case, dog. We chilling, having fun. And you got us listed in the case? Oh, this gotta be the softest ever, dog. Man, hey, Drake, you ain't hip-hop, bro. It's no way. You a great artist, I'll give you that all day long. I promise you. Can't take that from you. But bro, you gotta be the softest in the history of Earth. Cause Drake, you have no idea what you just did. You think this was clowning you before this? Oh man, you done came, oh Lord. Bro, you done came at Kai, you done came at Ziz, me, RDC, Cartier family. Them niggas new. I consider them niggas new. How you snitch on the new niggas too? You ain't just snitch on the OGs, you snitch on the new niggas. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, this is the Drizzy just want to hear, dog. The rap cool for sure, always. You already know how we feel about the hip hop. But look, this all Drake had to do, bro. I said it in my other videos. I said all bro had to do, even after the beef, all he had to do, just drop music, bro. You Drake. You Drake. He's gonna tune in regardless.
What up, words? Your boy Charles Brown back again talking facts. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. Keep sending those Cashaps to CLBMG gang. Listen, I like No Life Shaq. Let me just start there. I like No Life Shaq. I found No Life Shaq a few years ago. I don't know how many years ago, but I found No Life Shaq along with people like Screwface, Jean, and a couple other reactors that I don't even remember what was going on when I started finding all these reactors. It was before the beef. It wasn't the Kendrick and Drake beef. I don't remember what album or situation was going on where I found all these reactors at one time. But I did find No Life Shaq. And I liked him. He seemed like he was knowledgeable. I was surprised by some of the things he admitted to, like liking Eminem, which I had no problem with because I am a hip-hop head as well, and I understand why people would feel that Eminem is good, right? It is what it is. So I was surprised that he was openly, because I know a lot of people on these reaction channels, they have to be in a box because their fans expect them to be a certain way. So I was surprised that he was openly an Eminem supporter. I also like that he didn't appear to be biased, right? No Life Shaq appeared to be this all shucks kind of, I'm not gonna say country bumpkin, but because I'm from close to where, I'm not from down exactly there, but I'm from DMV, DC area, and he's from South Carolina. So he had more of a country vibe than me. But at the same time, I liked his down south warmth, for lack of a better word, okay? And he seemed to be a real person. He seemed to be honest with his reactions and his reviews of certain music. And I'm just gonna be honest with you, being a reactor is a tough job. I know some people think that I am a reactor. I am not a reactor. I do not play music for the first time and then react on camera. That's not me. I don't do that. I have a channel where I do reviews, right? I'll react that way. I used to do. I don't do it anymore because it's too time consuming. But I'll listen to an album. I won't even give you an opinion about an album until I've heard it 3-4 times, and I know I can break down every song and break down the production. And I used to do these detailed scripts of, music. And that was what I was into. But guys like Shaq, No Life Shaq, and these other guys, a lot of guys make a lot of money off this stuff. But they'll play the album for the people. Part of the catch with it is people want to hear other people react to music they've already heard, right? So they want to hear other people's reactions. It's like people that used to watch open box videos. When someone would get a box from Amazon, they would just open it and see what's in it and then take it out and talk. People want other people's experiences, right? So reactions became very popular over the last, I want to say 7 years or more, where people just wanted to hear someone else talk about music they already made their mind up about. And they also wanted to hear music that they had no way of hearing. Sometimes the reactors would have stuff that wasn't out yet, or they would have stuff that you couldn't get your hands on some kind of way. I know I've heard albums and different artists by watching the reaction. Many times I won't even go look for the song. I'll just go watch a reactor do it. And then you can listen to the song. Sometimes they stop it a lot and it's a little annoying. Sometimes you really went to that reactor just to hear that song. It is what it is. So reactors are a part of society right now. They're a huge part of hip hop. They're a huge part of music. These labels pay these guys to react to their music every single day. It's a big thing. Right now, getting a reactor to react to your song, good or bad, is almost like having a blogger, these huge blogs or vlog sites or whatever you want to call them, having them react or put your music up. It's huge. It's huge to have this happen. So No Life Shaq is one of the biggest ones. He's up there with all the top guys, right? Cashapp and all these different guys. And I've always thought that his reactions were entertaining, right? I'm not a guy that watches a lot of reactions, but I do go him and what's this guy's name? Anthony Fantano and different people, right? I watch them for their opinion. A lot of times I'll skip the song to get to them talking about the reaction. So I really do listen to what No Life Shaq has to say. I say all that to say this. No Life Shaq broke my heart. I don't know if you guys know what's going on, but I'm going to try to explain why this is happening and why this is a thing on YouTube. Some people don't know what's going on. So what's happening right now with No Life Shaq, who I just broke down, is a reactor. He reacted to Drake's new album, the Sexy Songs for You. And gang, when I went to his reaction, first of all, I could not believe what I was seeing. The title itself said, Drake dropped with P&D and went crazy. I was like, hold up, wait, is this gotta be like some type of clickbait, right? I know for a fact No Life Shaq is not about to say that this album is crazy, right? So we're gonna talk about why I feel that way. Many of you know that Drake dropped a lawsuit on Kendrick, right? And in that lawsuit, there's a part that blew the whole world up, where he named reactors such as No Life Shaq in the lawsuit against Kendrick, against UMG. Let me be clear. So let me read. I want to read this part because it'll all make sense. So Drake alleges in the lawsuit that UMG permitted content creators such as Cashapp, Zayas, No Life Shaq, RDC Gaming, and Cartier Family to monetize reactions to Not Like Us without enforcing copyright claims. He claims this lack of enforcement enabled the spread of defamatory content while generating profits for both UMG and its creators, prioritizing revenue over Drake's safety. That's all bullshit, because the simple fact of the matter is, let me just start here. They permitted the content creators to use the music without paying for it. Kendrick did that first. He did that with Not Like Us. His label permitted it, right? But that is a small part of what happened with that song. Now, Drake is alleging that them not enforcing the copyright claims proceeded to make him unsafe and make the song more popular. Gang, let me let you in on a secret. Them reactors react to songs whether they get paid or not. I'm going to say this again. These reactors would react to whatever is hot, regardless if their copyright gets enforced or not. As a matter of fact, 90% of those copyrights get enforced and they get paid nothing. The reactors have found another way to get paid. They found other ways. They let labels pay them to react. They let different advertisers come directly to them to pay them. They get paid in different ways because the video could do 1 million views and that owner of that copyright could strike it and they can't make $1. They know this. They react anyway. Do you think any one of those reactors was not going to react to Not Like Us because of a copyright strike? Let me finish the sentence for you. Absolutely not. It makes no sense. If you were a reactor that didn't react to Not Like Us, you probably was a failure and your channel probably lost viewership in that month or what have you when that song was super fire hot. So no, they did not need incentive to react to Not Like Us. This is a false claim in a lawsuit of 1 billion false claims. So that right there tells you everything you need to know about the lawsuit. No, Drake's safety was never in jeopardy because who's in Canada trying to hurt Drake? You're going to say, well, Drake's house was shot up by security. Go ask The Weeknd and them because they shot The Weeknd's house up first. Go talk to them, right? Let's start there. So you're in a side beef that has nothing to do with Not Like, what's Weeknd's real name? Abel? Go ask Abel and his crew, who somebody in his crew home got allegedly shot up in the name of Aubrey Graham and his team. So allegedly, they sent some guys back over there. This has absolutely nothing to do with Not Like Us, but yet we're in another lie. But I'm going to continue. So No Life Shaq, at that point, all of the reactors that were named in this lawsuit as content creators that were motivated by not having copyright claims, that he was one of them, right? And all of them reacted to being in the lawsuit. Many of them had reaction channels, reaction videos that said, Drake is suing me. Kai Cenat was one of them. He did 1.1 something views on a video that Drake is suing him, which everyone said, Drake is not suing you, Dumbo, da 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 da. So a lot of people didn't understand what was in the lawsuit itself. They just flocked to these channels saying Drake is suing me. At that point, No Life Shaq made his own video. It was called Drake Snitched on Me, right? And in that Drake Snitched on Me video, No Life Shaq went off on Drake for naming him in the lawsuit, and not only naming him in the lawsuit, for being, quote, the softest N-word in history. He called him quite a few names, and as he was laughing, he also was upset that this was possible, that a guy can be this weak to name these reactors who get paid to react. And in many cases, they don't get a dime. This is their livelihood. They got to find ways to eat, that Drake would drag them into this. He was extremely disappointed in Drake. And he said, if you think they're laughing now, they're really going to be laughing at you in the future. And I say all that to say this. I want to be fair because I know a lot of you are going to say, well, Charles, what does that have to do with him reacting to Drake's album? Why can't he still react to Drake's album? So the Drake Snitched on Me video was 1 month ago. And I'm going to do my best to explain why I was disappointed. Like I said, I like No Life Shaq. I'm going to like him after this. I'm not unsubscribing. I'm not unfollowing. I'm not going to do like these people. What's going on is a lot of people are saying he was paid off by Drake. A lot of people are saying the check cleared and No Life Shaq received money from Drake and his team. And I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm going to say this first before I say what I really feel. That's what it looked like. I put the video on. This dude comes out. First of all, he has his advertisement, his paid advertisement for whatever company he advertises. You got to get past that first 4 minutes or whatever that is. Skip it, don't skip it, whatever. And then you get to the meat and the bones. This guy comes on, No Life Shaq. Again, I'm going to just keep reiterating because some people are going to think I have a problem. I like No Life Shaq, but he comes out as if nothing is happening. Comes out, starts talking, puts on the music, starts bobbing his head to every single, I think it's 21 tracks. It looked like he liked every single track on this album. Okay? You're gonna say, Charles, what's wrong with that? He liked good music. What's wrong? He always said he liked Drake as an artist. He loved him, da-da-da. Now I want to get to the tricky part of this. You're going to either say, Charles, you have a point, or Charles, you're bugging, you're hating, and you're just trying to infringe on this man's right to earn a living. I'm just going to start here. After this battle, if you've been watching No Life Shaq, he has been digging into Drake like there's no tomorrow, rightfully so, like many of us have been. He's been overly hype about Kendrick's performances in this battle. He's in a lot of the reaction videos reacting crazy to a lot of Kendrick content. This battle has changed things forever, and a lot of us will never go back to liking or pretending to like stuff that we used to like before. I'm just going to be honest. The scene has shifted. The musical taste have moved forward. So when I see, first of all, let me start here. I don't believe he got paid. I can't take nothing from nobody, but I don't believe Drake and them paid him. Would they have paid him? Yes. Did they try? I'm sure they did. But for No Life Shaq, let's just be honest, to come out and act like he likes 21 songs straight, and I'm going to be honest, I listened to them songs like he did. Them joints was mediocre at best. I think 2 or 3 had some potential, but No Life Shaq, I'm just going to be honest, was nodding and rocking to these songs like they was off the rocker. And I'm also going to say that I feel like he was forcing this. Just going to be honest. I like him. I'm going to keep saying this, but somebody got to say this. I feel like during that, go watch it. It feels like he's forcing songs that don't deserve the hype that he's giving them. Maybe his sound system in his room is 100% surround sound, Dolby, something crazy, 4K, I don't know. But No Life Shaq is acting like he's hearing the Holy Grail with these songs. Just gonna be honest, gang. I personally didn't see it. I'm listening as he's listening. I don't see the motivating factor for No Life Shaq to keep saying each song is banging. I'm just gonna be honest. Now I know the Drake fans gonna get in the comments and say, well, how can you say that? You're not, you admittedly didn't listen to the album. No, I didn't. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't. But I heard it through his speakers. I heard it through his vision. I heard it while he was watching it. And I'm not hearing what he's hearing, gang. That's my first issue. My heart was broke. I was like this. Are we listening to the same stuff? Because just like he has a right to his opinion, I have a right to mine. And I didn't hear this sonic revolution that he was so-called, he's back. This is what we wanted. Everybody knows we want this. Who is we? Who is we? This is what we wanted? You sure? My man No Life Shaq has been praising Kendrick for the last 9 months minimum. More than that. Of how good this music is. He's been jumping out his seat for almost everything Kendrick is doing. Now, you're telling me these sexy songs for you was on that same level? That's what you're doing? This is why people have a problem. See, I watched No Life Shaq's response video. It was called I Sold Out. And he was very upset. He was like, I'm thinking about leaving, reacting, getting off YouTube. And I understand people frustrate you. They get in the comments and they annoy you. I get it. I understand that. They bother me too, gang. But at the same time, when he did the reaction video, he kind of got lost in the accusation that he was paid. Now I'm going to go on the record and say I don't believe he took the money to react like that. So I want this to be before it even goes any further, where No Life Shaq feels like, this dude was coming. He don't know me from a hole in the wall. It's whatever. You don't need to know me. My video is gonna be here regardless. But I don't want him to see this or hear about it and say, see, that's another youth, because he was accusing YouTubers of just clout chasing and attacking him. But the problem is not that we think you got paid. It did look like that. Just gonna be honest. But I'm gonna go on record and say, I don't think No Life Shaq did this because he got paid. But what broke my heart is that you went on a rant a month ago about how soft and corny this guy was. That he was naming you in the lawsuit and how this was the biggest bitch move in history. And then you reward him 1 month later by putting up a video. You're not saying one thing about this guy that he has done in the past 9 months that was absolutely ridiculous and corny. And then you put the video up and you're acting like every single song on here is a slam banger. And you're not saying nothing about the antics that we've just gone through. You're making it like nothing happened and let's just get back to the music, which to me, like I said, ain't that great. From what I'm hearing, you playing through your own system. Like I said, I'm not in the room. I don't got a cup of sexy Chardonnay to follow through with all this. And I ain't with some chick laid up doing whatever, like Cardi, like Party says on that album, in case some pussy stuff happen, gang. No, I don't have all that. But what I do have is ears and I have a mind. And what I'm saying is, this guy named you in his lawsuit paperwork. And you come back and do an album review like nothing is happening. You've been clowning this man and laughing at him for months. Then he makes an album. All of a sudden, all the laughing jokes is gone and you're nodding your head. That's what people are talking about. That's why people are conflicted, because you're not keeping it a buck right now. I guarantee you before this album came out, you still felt a way about this dude. And that's what I'm talking about. That's like me coming on here all of a sudden saying, yeah, the album is banging, and I don't say nothing about what's gone on in the past 9-10 months. And I act like, well, this is all we needed was some good music. No, even on this album itself, he says some heinous things. That's supposed to be sexy. He's calling Joe Budden a dick sucker. But it's supposed to be some sexy music for you. He's taking shots at Melissa Ford for no reason. What are we talking about? So what I'm saying is, the reason people like myself, it was hard to watch. I'm sitting here like, Shaq really can't be into this like this. It looks forced. I'm being honest. It looks like some of the music he's listening to, he's bored. Just being honest. He looks bored, but it's like he has to pretend he's not. This looks like one of the fakest reviews or reactions this guy has ever done in his history, and that's why people are upset. Not because some of them think you got paid. I'm not upset because I think you got paid. I'm upset because you absolutely 100% sold out. Just gonna be honest. And I know a lot of you Drake fans gonna be like, why he sell out? He liked the album. Let him like the album and give him his opinion. Don't you give your opinion, Charles? Yes, I give my opinion. And most of the time, my opinion is consistent. Right? And imagine if Drake did drop an album that I did like, right? I would have to keep it a buck on here with you guys. But I couldn't just jump into it and act like nothing happened before that. Where he dropped 18 trash joints. That's the other thing. He goes, Shaq goes, Drake, you should have just dropped. We've been telling you. All we wanted you to do is just drop this. This is what, bro, do you realize how many joints he dropped last year? Last count, it was 18 songs. So it ain't like he ain't been dropping music. That was another problem with the video. Shaq was making it like this guy has disappeared. He's been out of the way. And all of a sudden, he came back with this smacker. With newsflash, this smacker ain't just his music. It's him and another guy. Another guy who actually has more talent, in my opinion, than him. And he's ciphering from this guy. I feel like Shaq did not keep it a buck with this reaction. I feel like he was actually bored a lot of times with this. This ain't even the kind of music you can be hyped to. It ain't even built for that. It's not built for that. It's not built to be like, here we go. It's not that. So we thought the reaction was a little disingenuous, and I'm going to keep saying it. I like No Life Shaq. But it did feel a little forced and contrived. It felt like I'm going to show these Drake fans that I rock with Drake. I'm going to go out of my way to prove that he's still good with me. That was one of the things that he said, that I can still be objective. I think being objective is one thing. Overly acting like the album is better than it is a different story. For him to start the whole video out, don't make no babies, gang. Let's get it started tonight. Like nothing has happened in the last 10 months is insane to me. Absolutely insane. We just had the Super Bowl. We just had a lot of the Grammys. All this stuff happened. And you open up the video like there's absolutely nothing going on. Let's just pop this music and let's go. And to go from calling him the corniest, weakest, lamest rapper in history a month ago, you start the video out by praising him for his versatility and his skill set and how he has the females on lock without saying one word about what went down with you, him, and the lawsuit. I think it was a peace offering, an olive branch, and the Drake fans lit it, they ate it up, they loved it in the comments. But I'm just going to say my heart was broken because end of the day, I don't think this is something you can just tread into with happy thoughts and compliments for a guy you really just clowned a month ago. You excitedly clowned this dude a month ago, and now you're talking about this thing is popping. And he went off. Let me leave it at this. And I'm going to say this again. I like No Life Shaq. This is not something where I am against him, his channel, or what he does. I'm not telling you that he's some type of, I'm not going to say he's a sellout or anything like that. And I don't think he's been bought and paid for. The dude has a lot of money. But let's not act like people don't do things for money, even if they already got it. So No Life Shaq, I'm going to leave it at this. You still good with me, but all of us YouTubers have those videos here and there where we're like, oh, I don't know if that's going to work because the way the people reacted to me. That's why he did the reaction video. He called it I Sold Out. So I think that No Life Shaq pretty much knows he look kind of crazy. He look kind of crazy. He knows it. You don't do a reaction video. It was no advertisement in the beginning. He said, I don't care if I get paid off this, because that's his conscience telling him it ain't look right. He know it ain't look right. It looked kind of crazy. To the naked eye, we was trying to figure it out, gang. No, you don't got to be a hater, but you do got some explaining to do. How can he say we got some conversation to do, right? I don't think you can roll into this without it first setting up the conversation of how easily you're moving forward when you was just really bashing this dude a month ago. And that's why people are on you. And I know No Life Shaq wants to feel like people on him because they think he got paid and he didn't. It's deeper, gang. When we click on these channels and subscribe, we have a certain expectation. Not saying you got to stay in a box, but we want you to be real. We want you to be honest. There's no way you went into this album without any thoughts of what happened in the past. You got to say that. You can't just act like nothing has happened in the past couple months. You can't just act like a month ago you were not good with this guy. And you just come on talking like, oh, let's get it popping. Don't make no babies, y'all, gang. Hey. It don't look right. It don't set well. And that's why people have a problem with it. That's it. I don't have no problem with No Life Shaq. But I think with this one, he's going to have to soul search and figure out, do I do this for a reason or is this just for money for me? And on that note, CLBMG. I'm going to catch y'all on that flip side. Peace.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine.
CLB.